Plan like a professional, but believe in your goals like a child, because you won't get everything. But if you follow this simple trick, you will get plenty. That's all it takes. You don't need 50 tasks. You need 3 to 5 actions, well planned, that bring you to your monthly goal. And remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And we're here not to wish. I do these talks because I want to build a winning team that can operate in any market. I do this talk because I find inspiration in your growth and because I believe in elevating the real estate industry. We're not here to sell homes. We're here to build a real company with a real team that can change the way people see our profession. A plan is all that stands between you and your potential. Most of the people don't plan their week. They kind of go into it and take it as it comes. They respond, they react, and they wait to be moved. That's what I call the default mode. But the top performers don't work like that. They lead their day through leading mode, and they can only achieve that through planning. Yeah? We're not here just to pass time. We're here to build something. That includes as well your career, your knowledge, your skills, your income. And that's only going to happen in 2 ways, by accident or by planning. And the result's going to be totally different. And what we're going to talk today is not only for sales agents, it applies to everybody, because all of us have routines and goals. So, when does most of the people plan? New Year's Eve, right? They sit down, they reflect, they write down, make a plan, then they follow it for a week, 2, maybe a month, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe they even start seeing results, but then they stop. That motivation that was running through the veins on New Year's Eve is long gone, and instead of that we have routines and distractions. That's why weekly planning is important, because through weekly planning we can measure and celebrate small wins. We can use the small wins to keep the motivation going, and then we can use the motivation to build the discipline that builds better habits, which builds better results. The habits that you build, good or bad, determine your future. And discipline is one of the strongest assets to achieve anything in life. But the truth is that discipline is not enough. You need a plan. Otherwise, you can't stay consistent. Imagine a circle. Okay, so you have the long-term goals in the middle, but by themselves, they mean nothing. If you create the weekly plans that allow you to measure your small wins, celebrate them, which allows you to keep your motivation going, which you use to build your discipline, which you use to build better habits, which create more wins for you, that keeps going the energy for the next week and for better plans. This circle is like an engine, and when that starts running, that's gonna create a better version of yourself. But what does actually planning do for you? Over time, it creates one of the strongest character traits that determines long-term success. It's called industriousness. It's the ability to do what has to be done consistently, and especially when it's hard. And when you one day start operating at this level, you don't need motivation anymore. Actually, industriousness precisely means doing what has to be done without the need of motivation. People that are industrious, they don't need to feel in the right mood to do something. They don't need to feel excited to do something. They need to be reminded or pushed. They train their character through action, through strategy, through planning, through routine, and through internal standards. And their circle is much more simple. Weekly plans, analysis, not celebration, small wins and failures, discipline, better habits, better planning, better wins. Industriousness is a muscle that you build. And the best way to build this muscle is through micro habits. And weekly planning is the best known form to build the best possible micro habits.
Since so many of us are imprisoned by fear, we can move toward a love ethic only by the process of conversion. Philosopher Cornel West states that a politics
because better planning doesn't just make you do more, it makes you become more focused, more resilient, become the real version that you want to become. And there's more.
He and the Scottish Earl Mel break tongue or tooth, made an arrangement to meet in a certain place with 40 men each to discuss their differences. Sigurd mounted 80 men on 40 horses. When Earl Melbrick discovered this treachery, he accepted the gauge of battle, and in the fighting was killed. And all his men want him.
And it doesn't matter if you have great
But
goals,
Sigurd
small
did not
goals,
long enjoy the
goals that
fruits of
motivate
his
you,
victory.
or no
An
goals.
ancient account
Wherever
of
they
the
are,
battle
they're
says
pushing
he
you.
gained the victory in a foray
goal is
over the
just to get by the
Scotch
wheel.
Jarl. Melbrick then
That's
cut
what
off
you'll
his
get.
head,
But if your goals
which
are
in the
precise,
overweening
exciting,
pride of his
motivating,
triumph he hung at his
then it
side.
will push you like a
The
magnet
sharp
forward.
tooth that projected from the head chafed his leg and caused a wound which proved his death. Sigurd was
Remember
buried
this.
at
I love
Eckjolfsbaki, to Rognvald, of whom below.
Plan
The Rognvald, son of the preceding by his wife Askerdal, was one of the great men of the
believe in your goals like
Northland.
a child.
He was an independent king of an important section of that country,
Because you won't
and
get
was
everything.
powerful enough to make
But if you
himself
follow
a
the simple
leader of
truth,
other
you'll get
rulers.
plenty.
He belonged to the same
And for sure,
family as
the goal
Harold
is forward,
Harfagra, and was fully
precision,
equal in rank
and
with
direction.
that earl when Harold planned the subjugation of the independent Jarls or Earls of Norway,
So how do
and
I
the
go
unification of that
my
country
daily
into a
goals
nation.
to weekly planning?
Joined forces with him and
Take
became
3
his
steps.
most
First step,
valued supporter.
yearly goal.
And counselor, he assisted
sales.
Harold throughout
Maybe
the
it's
long
make
struggle with the other
rage.
Norwegian
Break
chiefs
that
until
down
his
step
kingdom
by
was
step.
established on the
12
throne as the
important
first king
steps,
of all
one by each
Norway.
month. For example,
When Harold
January,
began his warring against the other earls, he
4
swore
big
never to
military
cut his
crosses.
hair until he had conquered and
February,
ruled the hand of the ambitious
March,
maiden
to
Guido,
double the amount of units that I did in January.
and at
And
whose
so on.
instigation he had undertaken this
Take 1
task.
month, break it down
35
to weekly,
Book of Bruce.
and each week just select 3 to 5
He had
actions.
finally
No more.
achieved his purpose. He had his long, shining yellow hair cut for the first time in his
Bring
life,
you.
and to perform his oath, he called upon Rognvald.
For example, make one
Tell
listing,
because that Lord was the most
convert
valiant and best
4 clients
beloved
into active clients.
of all
Make a
his
video
subjects.
for 3 of my best clients and listen to this one.
Appointed Rognvald
Improve my
Earl of
negotiation
North
skills.
Lonsdale in 1885, and the victory at Solskoe
That's all it
in
takes. You don't
Huntley.
need to task. You need 3 to 5 actions. Work plans. Bring you to your monthly goal. Then eventually will bring you to your monthly goal. If you follow this for weeks, and then for months, your career
Rognvald,
starts
the
to
mere
shift.
Earl, son of Eystein, had become King Harold's man, and him,
Another
King
way
Harold,
to
made
start practicing
two folks north
if you
Mere
want.
and Rognvale, and
Just
strengthened his
try to
hands there
plan
to
a better week for yourself
lords and
next week.
franklins, and ships he gave him with vow that he might walk
Take 30 minutes, Friday afternoon, Saturday,
He was
Sunday,
called Rognvald the Mighty, the King Counsel,
and decide on
and his
actions that can make the week better.
Sooth of either name. Among his many
What are my
famous
top
exploits in the south
What are
was
the
a
top
wood-fire tradition against King Vermund of the Field.
actions that I
So he
can do
came
to
a
create
night
opportunity?
instead
What is the
hide
skill that I
Nostale,
want to make better next week?
feasting there
And
took
then pop that action and commit to it and
their
do it.
heads and King Vermund
Finish the
therein
week,
with 90.
analyze, learn. What did you do? What did you fail?
His son, Ivor, fighting.
If you've done even 70% of it, you're already moving in a great direction.
When his son, Ivor, fighting.
So I challenge you, at least for 2 weeks, start better planning.
When his son,
Planning
Ivor,
will take
fighting.
some of the stress away. Because you will know what you're doing when you're doing. And you will push when you have to push and rest when you have to rest. Not by emotion, but by intellect. Because planning is an intellectual skill. And it's a tough one. It's difficult at the beginning. Puts you outside your comfort zone. But as you do it more, you become better at it. And remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. And we are here not to wish. We are here to lead, to grow, to raise the standards. We are here to build Romania, right? Round of applause, please. And before I finish, I'd like to also explain, especially to the newcomers, why I do this talk. Okay, reason I do this talk is that I want to share what got me to where I am, starting from ways of looking at life to daily habits. I do this talks because I want to build a winning team that can operate in any market. I do this talks because I find inspiration in your growth. These talks are hard for me, they take a lot of time, but I do this because I also find my own growth through these talks, and because I believe in elevating the real estate industry. We're not here to sell homes, we're here to build a real company with a real team that can change the way people see our profession. Remember this. Our mission is to elevate the industry, to innovate, to excel in our service, and all of this starts with our own growth, our own discipline, our own habits, and what we do every single day. And you know what? All of that starts with a plan. Thank you very much.